Hello, it's Mark Matorsh here from Mark on 3D, and today we're going to be continuing with this sci-fi spaceship that we were doing in the last stream last Sunday. So let's have a quick squeeze at what we're looking at. It's not too bad. It came along quite nicely. I still am a fan of this. So we're just in rendered view mode at the moment and just using a clay material. I do like how these tubes popped out. A fan of these engines. They're looking schmick. I think we need to do some work on the inside. Let's just go back to solid view. Yeah, so we haven't touched the insides there. I'm a fan how I did these kind of clips which are holding the engine in place. I reckon they look quite nice. But we need to work on this central cockpit area. I'm not entirely sure how I want to approach this. I think what we might do is start by bringing this back. So I'm just going to press GG and bring it back so it's along the edge. And we'll do the same for this one. And there we go. That's giving that a little bit of extra love. I've got these clips in here as well, and that's quite nice. We need some bigger pipes. Well, actually, we've got to work on this pipe section here. So something we're going to put in there. Maybe kind of how we've done this bit here. We'll throw some more screws on there. Let's throw in a whole bunch of greebles into this section. And what else are we going to do? Probably... I'm trying to work out how to do the insides here. Do I just put a chair in with a whole bunch of control panels around, so it's kind of like those old school helicopters? Let's try that. So what I'm going to do is come into object mode, object properties, and if we go visibility and we select wireframe somewhere, viewport display, textured, want wide. So there we go. So now we can see the inside. And this is cool because now we can see what I need to actually hide as part of the models. So let's start. So Shift S, cursor to world origin. Let's just turn on those EEVEE shortcut keys so everyone can see what I'm doing. I'm going to keep those wings in there. So let's start off by creating a chair. Shift A, let's go a cube. And what I'm going to do is just move that along the y-axis. And then let's just start building our seat. Okay, like this. Beautiful. Let's put an edge loop in there and then press V to rip. Control L, delete vertices. And then we can come over into our modifiers, add modifier, add the mirror modifier. And we put it in there like so. What are we going to do from here? Let's put in a few edge loops. Let's put in 4 edge loops in here. I'm just trying to work out the maths. And this is going to be kind of like the side. This will be where the crotch will be. And so this section in here, we will bring this down. And so it's kind of got the bum groove. And we'll bring this over a little bit. So, whoops, let's select here. I can press C to select all that. G, Y, and we bring that in. And then we go, we've got this nice kind of seat bit happening. How about we grab this bit here, send it forward a little bit. And then we'll send this as well, GY. Is that going to work? Yeah, that semi works. What I'm going to do is come in to add modifier, subdivision surface modifier, just to give us a little bit of extra oomph. Put that there. How are we going to do this? So what I want to do is kind of add some extra, almost like stitch lines. So let's go Control B. Let's just trial this. I'm going to do mouse wheel up, bring that in, Control numpad minus. And let's go Alt S to bring that in. What are you doing? Alt S. It's being a jerk. So I'll just do it manually like so. V to rip. Nah, it didn't work. That did not work. Not happy about that. Okay, what else can we do here? It's slightly annoying. It should have worked. I will try that again. Control B. Control pad minus. Alt S. Ah, let's go medium point. Let's try this. Alt S. There we go. V to rip. We still got the same result, but if I put an edge loops in here like so, it's a little bit better. Let's bring that one over, and we'll bring this one over, and put this one in here as well. There we go. Giving that some extra love. I'm just going to press space or F3, whatever you've got. Let's go shade smooth. I think we really need to bring this section in here down. So let's just press C again, just to grab those elements, or those vertices, sorry. Really bring them down. There we go. Yeah, that's looking all right. I think what needs to be done is this needs to be kind of rounded off. So I'm going to select these two vertices. I'm going to press O to bring up proportional editing, and we can see it up here that's enabled. Let's go GX. It's a little bit too big. And let's turn clipping on so that even if we do move this central bit, they will stay on the X-axis. That's not what I really want. Let's try a sphere. GX. It's not really giving me the result that I want. Let's try do a... it's not really working. Maybe that'll be fine then. Let's leave it as is. We will come back later on and we're going to put some kind of bolts that go through. I reckon that'll be quite nice. Yeah. Okay. Cool beans. Let's go with that. Let's start again. Let's go Shift A. Let's add in a cube. G, Y. Whoops. Tab in edit mode. Scale that down. Control R, V to rip, Control L, delete vertices. Let's add in our mirror modifier again, and let's create kind of the back section of the chair. Turn on clipping again so we don't lose that X-axis, just in case we move something. Y. So something like this. I'm going to keep it 90 degrees for now because I can work with it. Because once I start changing the angles, then it gets a little bit trickier. So let's go like this. And what I'm going to do is I kind of want kind of like almost like ripples in the back. I will continue what I did here. So let's come like so. Just trying to think how we're going to do this. All right, let's go like so. Come into edge mode, and so Control B. These will be our bubbles that we were talking about just before. We're going to grab these faces. I'm going to E to extrude, and because we've turned on clipping, there's not going to be a face in here, which is good. Add modifier, subdivision surface. And now if I come in here and select it like so, put our edge loop in. Let's just go shade smooth. Or not. Now shade smooth. There we go, good. I think this is sticking out a little bit too far, so let's come into side view. Wireframe, and let's select all these vertices. G, Y. There we go. That's looking a little bit better. Something seems a little bit off. I believe what I need to do is bring this whole section over. GX. Let's bring that over. Let's put an edge loop in here. Let's do a Control B and do that middle mouse button, middle mouse wheel. Scroll up. Control numpad minus. Let's Alt S to bring that in. V to rip. There we go. Look at that. That's not too bad. I think this all needs to come over again. We can worry about that a little bit later. Let's come in and maybe, actually what we'll do there, and then Control B. And what's this number? About there. Control B. Control B. So I'm just putting edge loops in and then beveling them, rather than just putting 2 edge loops and then moving them up. I can just do it like this. Whatever works best. So now it's a little bit firmer. What I will do is probably actually put another 2 edge loops in here. I'm going to grab this whole section, Control L. Let's turn on that proportional editing, GY. Bring that in like so. And let's rotate that around. There we go. And so now technically when we put that angle down a little bit, we should have a little bit of extra oomph in there. So let's put on these kind of side retainers, I guess, if you want to call them that. Let's go like that. Extrude. But I think that would be a little bit off. I mean, that probably wouldn't feel nice if it was like that. So I'm just going to straighten them out manually. Let's put an edge loop in here like so. I'll put another edge loop in here just to square it all off. Seems okay. And I'm just going to raise that a little bit. GY. All right, cool beans. The next thing we'll do is probably add in a headrest. So I'm going to grab just this face, Shift D, Z. This should be straight, but if it's not, I'm going to select these faces, Control L. Let's just move it out of the way. Scale Y 0, just to make sure that they're directly flat. Scale Y 0, good. Scale X 0. So we know that this is now perfectly square. I'm going to move this out to about here. Let's grab everything, E to extrude. And let's go like so, and similar what we did here. But I'm going to grab this and E to extrude. And let's put in some extra vertices in there. Let's select this section, GY. Nope, press on that proportional editing. What's going on? Let's have a look. Maybe if we just grab these faces. Like so. That's fine. Let's put an edge loop in there, Control B. Something like this. Now if I grab this and we put it into place, turn off proportional editing just in case it comes time to move something. Yeah, cool beans. That looks quite nice. I'm fairly chuffed with that. If you have any comments, please feel free to comment away. My origin's over here, unfortunately, so let's fix that up. I want my origin to be, let's say about here. Shift S, whoops, we're going to go into object mode. No, we don't. Shift S, cursor to selected. Let's go into objects. Let's select set origin to 3D cursor. Now our origin is there. So now when I'm in object mode, I can rotate around. So I'm going to rotate probably about 15 degrees. I think that's a little bit too much. Let's go rotate 5, 10 degrees should be good. And then I want it to go about here, I reckon. That seems quite nice. And with this headrest, I'm going to counter that rotation. Rotate -10. There we go. So it sits like so. I think that'll work out well. If worst comes to worst, we can always just stretch up on the Z-axis. So let's grab these two both. They have the same modifiers, so we can grab everything. Control J to join. And let's put that into a position. Oof. So it seems to be off scale, which is fine. Let's just scale that up. GZ. That's a bit too big. Something probably like this. There we go. We've got to fix this up. We're going to get rid of that top section there because their head will be banging on it. All right, that doesn't look too bad. What we'll do is probably put some footrests in here with some pedals. So let's go and work on that. Shift S cursor to wherever origin. Let's go a cube. And let's try and do it like this. So scale Z. Okay, let's go into wireframe. Like so. How are we looking? Scale on the X, G, X. So I'm kind of lining it up with that thigh mark in the chair. I think that's a little bit too short though. So we need to bring up this chair probably. Oh, I kind of want it lower. If we have it here, that's probably about the max that we can see. But I still don't think that's enough. We could probably go about maybe deleting these. Delete vertices. There we go. Let's do that. GG. Bring that in. Actually, yep. GG. Let's bring that in like so. And then what that means is it gives us a little bit more extra space. I think that's a lot better there. This plate here is just sticking out ever so slightly. So let's come up like so. From here, what we're going to do is we're going to add in that mirror modifier. Let's grab this section, Shift D, scale. Let's scale like so. Bring it like that. And we're going to connect these two pedals. So if I go E, extrude X, I don't have clipping enabled. So now when I go GX, it'll clip into the center, delete face. Okay. And then from here, what we can do is put in edge loop, sorry. Come in here. And I could probably select maybe here. Seems to be in a good line. Let's go bring in the side panel, spin tool, and X. There we go. Let's go like so. That's nice. Nope, that's not enough. Spin tool. That there looks about 90. That's pretty close to 90. And we'll bring that back in there like so. So let's just block this area out. Where are the controls going to be? Should we make it so that as soon as he sits in, the controls kind of rotate around? That'd be kind of cool. Let's turn on public. Save. All right, there we go. I bet you that was the option why nobody was here. Welcome for anyone that comes now, because hopefully somebody comes now. Initially I had it set as unlisted and nobody was here, which is rather unfortunate, but hopefully now people will come. GG. Nope, that didn't work. All right. What are we doing? So we're working on this section here. So we're just trying to finish off this ship. All right. So from here. So the question is, yes, as I was talking to myself before, is that with the control panel, I'm trying to work out what would be the best way, what would be the coolest way. If we can animate maybe as soon as he sits down, the control panel comes around and in front, and that's where the wheel is or the joystick is. How's he getting into the ship? I think definitely probably this section here kind of would open up and kind of climbs in through the cockpit through the front. We'll create some steps in here. I think that'll work out well. But it's, yes, how do we do the controls? What are we going to do in here? What are we going to put in the backgrounds? I think with the background here, we will just put in a whole bunch of maybe pipes that protrude through here, because definitely there's going to be plenty of greebles around here, just like plates like this, but more, they'll be open, and we should be able to see a lot of those more intricate things. Rotate from the bottom up. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, 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 that's a great idea. Yes, I had it on unlisted, which I stuffed up, which is awesome. So having it come from the bottom up, how would the controls look? Is it a stick? Is it a joystick? Sits down. So let's just animate that. Let's just test it out. So what are the Falcon's controls? Is it a steering wheel or is it a stick? It's a steering wheel. How does the Millennium Falcon fly is the question. Let's just have a quick look. Falcon cockpit. Is there no steering wheel? Is it just buttons? How does the Millennium Falcon fly? Surely it's a steering wheel, no? There we go. Yes, it's a steering wheel. Okay, let's go with that. So yes, I do like the idea of the controls sitting on underneath, and then they come up and around. So Shift S, cursor to world origin. Let's throw in a let's go plate, rotate X. Oh, let's go X90. So what I'm going to quickly do is just mock up a steering wheel, which knowing me will be the steering wheel. Control R and V to do a loop cut. Control L, delete vertices. Let's add in that modifier. Mirror modifier. Let's put an edge loop in here. Edge loop in here. Let's delete this face. Extrude. That's too big. G, X, Z. I can do it. Let's now round everything off. But we are just roughing this out because I am intrigued with the whole rotation of the steering wheel. So if the steering wheel is about here, and then we do pivot point there, will it be enough? I mean, it could still come out to here-ish, and then what happens is it comes back. We can animate that. Oh, that's spicy. Okay, let's actually try and make this a little bit more suitable. Whoops, turn on clipping. Okay. Let's just shade smooth and put an edge loop in here. That does not look pretty. What has happened? Shift S. Let's start again. Cube. No. Delete. Let's go cylinder. I want 6. And we'll go bring that out so I can just work outside the cockpit for now. Scale. on the medium. Alt H, keep hiding stuff from here. Let's select this, and then we'll rotate on the y-axis. Let's select the bottom face first. And we will use the spin tool to go 90 degrees. Whoops, hold Control to snap, E to extrude, put in that mirror modifier, clipping, G, X, delete that face, and now it's all joined together. Handy dandy like cotton candy. Is that enough? I think I made it. Yeah, like that's probably a little bit better. Yeah. Let's go with that. Put in a few edge loops. Let's select these 3 areas. Oh, that's not going to work. So let's go like this. Extrude on the X. And scale on the Z. Let's go 0.9. And then I'm going to grab all this. E to extrude. Scale Z 0.9. And one more. E to extrude. Scale Z 0.9. And so we've got this section, GX. And now if I throw in that subdivision surface modifier, we kind of get this almost finger-like type grips. From the side as or front bottom. I don't know. Let's bring it up like this. And we'll bring that up scale on the Y. And then from here, what I can do is I just kind of want to split this up a little bit. Control B to do that bevel. And this is the same way we've been doing our panels. Control minus. Like so. I think I made that bevel too big. So let's try that again. Control minus. Alt S to scale. V to rip. Let's just put another edge loop in here just to make that a little bit harsher. And now what I can do is I can come in here and make this a little bit more solid. Look at that. That's better. Let's just put a shade smooth on that puppy. Nice control. A little bit big, but we can deal with that afterwards. Scale that in. Because we're going to have it sitting about here-ish. Yeah, align with the knees. Yep, cool beans. I think that's fine. So that's what we need to do is, oh my goodness. No. Oh, how's that going to work? I was going to say have it from above, but then if it's above, then it's blocking the person's view unless it's kind of like a cage that rolls. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Shift S, cursor to world origin. Let's test this out. So from here, let's add in a circle. Okay. And we've got something like this. Oh my goodness, if this works, this will be pretty schmick. And what we can do is select that all. Let's rotate it like so. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add in a solidify modifier because I want it to go to expand both ways. So if I put 0 and then we kind of expand it like that. Oh my goodness. And then what would happen is, let's say we're getting out of the cockpit. No, that's not going to work. Oh, actually, no, medium point. No, dang it, that's not going to work. Oh, that would have been great. The other alternate is if I select this here, V to rip, V to rip, and then we select both of these. Oops. Control LP, separated by selected. Come on, Control, and that one. And what it can do is kind of, but it's still too close. What I have to do then is animate it coming towards. So we'll do kind of like this, and then it does this. That would look cool. Howdy, howdy, welcome. But then we could even do what we said before, where, come on, select this and this. So that means if the controls come back to here, and then we've got that whole sits down in, gyroscope turns on, kind of comes in like so, and then the controls push up. And then what we can throw in is all our control panels on that circle. So I mean, we could even expand this circle, which is nice. We've got these wings and this top bit we need to fix up, but what we'll do is we'll just go with the cutter tool, just clean that up, and then we'll hide that dirty mesh so we don't have to deal with it. I think that might be the way to go. This is annoying me, this vertex here. So let's just scale Z. Nope, okay. GG. 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 Yeah, that's okay. So I think maybe that's the way to go. And then we can just animate that kind of like a telescope. Yes, let us go with that. So from here, telescope. So how are we going to make a telescope? Just trying to get the right position of this. So if I go Alt R, that is not the rotation. Alt R, would that work? Nope. Rotate, let's put that back into place. There we go. Rotate 30 degrees minus. It's not going to be that. It's going to be 20 degrees. Control Z. Rotate 15 degrees. Yeah, that gives plenty of visibility. And then we can go now and build some sort of system here that'll work as a telescope. So Shift A, cylinder. Let's go 32 again. Expand that, tab into edit mode. Let's get rid of the spin tool because it's not happening. Scale Z, Shift D. Let's go GZ. Whoops. GZ. Scale. Whoops, because we got on the wrong pivot point. Shift D, Z, scale. There we go, like so. Why is that being a bit funny there? Face. It's interesting. Let's go shade smooth. And then we come over here into our object data. Object data, normals, turn on auto smooth. And now we've got the outside smooth, but we've got these crisp edges here. Come into mirror modifier, into the modifiers. Let's put in a bevel modifier. Nice. But you can see we've got all our bevels in there. So we change this to angle. Right. Let's turn that down. 0.01. There we go. And so now technically if we set it up like so, G, it would work like this. So that means now what we've got to do is add in a box. Actually, let's bring it like here. There we go. So now I've got that kind of telescope where it goes out. As the person sits in, it can telescope out, bringing up the controller to the person. I think that is a good distance. That's a bit high, I reckon. So let's rotate that. Bring it, I think it needs to be about here-ish. So we might just go, let's just select this, select all, whoops, scale, Z, Z, so it goes on the Z axis. Put that back in place. Control A, and let's apply the scale, just so it doesn't get a little bit funky later. And that is all connected. So let's kind of now create a box system here that covers that drama. Shift A, let's add in a cube. There we go. Whoops. G. All right, let's go. Rotate 20. Do we say 20 or 15? I think we said 15. There we go. Lovely. And then what we'll do as well is we'll run in some maybe some kind of cable under here, some fluid system. That's nice. I want to add in a subsurface in there, but we'll bring it up to the top. Let's select everything. Alt M, merge by distance, and that should fix up where we were ripping them up in half before. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Please make sure you hit the subscribe button. Or even better, hit the like button so I can get more people coming in, so I can get more people subscribing. Trying to hit the 10,000 mark by the end of the year. I got 15 days to make 900. I don't think I'm going to reach it, but you never know. Cool beans. So from here, what are we going to do is we need to make some sort of screens, I think. Actually, what we'll do is let's put in a bevel modifier on here. Let's bring that right down to maybe 0.05. Nope. 0.01. Turn to angle. Still too much. 0.002. There we go. That's looking nice. Yeah. Let's go shade smooth. Let's just make sure that it's looking pretty. Hunky dory. Come over here into our object data. Auto smooth. There we go. That's looking much better. Cool. So we've got our stool where the person puts their feet, and we'll probably put some pedals on here so that we can change the pitch and roll is the steering wheel. The yaw, I don't know, whatever the strafing is, so it rotates around left and right. I mean, so it can sway. You know what it is. It's normally Q and E. Oh, it's not. Anyway, so from here, let's start maybe creating some screens. Or, better yet, maybe what we'll do is create a kind of like a hollow system, HoloLens type system, and then we can project. We can texture it, and then that way we can animate a stuff happening on the screen. So it's kind of like a one giant screen with all its data on. Oh my goodness, that would look sexy as. Shift A, let's add in a UV sphere. Rotate X 90 degrees. Beautiful. Let's bring that into about here. I want to keep probably this section here. So I want to keep everything that's there. So I'm going to do an edge loop selection there. Control I to invert my selection. Delete faces. Let's come into here, rotate 15 degrees. No, I think that it should be Control Z, should be flat on like that. And so all the data is going to be appearing on here. So let's go Control Z, undo all that. Let's keep all this. Delete faces. Here, P to separate by selection, because this will be what'll be holding the data. So let's now go solidifier, le modifier. There we go. Let's expand that out. Maybe offset. So it sits like this for now. I'm just going to GX and move that off to the side, and we'll come back and worry about that a little bit later. What can we do here that would be fancy? just whoops, GY. Just move that up forward. Something that says I'm a projector. Maybe a whole bunch of little cylinders. So let's go. Let's do that. Let's try. We'll trial it. GX, whoops, GY. And so what I'm going to do is try and create a bunch of cylinders that are going to be kind of like have a light bulb in them, I guess. EV sphere, rotate X, GY. And then, so this would be kind of the emitter. Like so. Okay. Press I to do an inset. And then I'm just going to extrude that. And so what that does is it's as if this kind of ball of light is sitting in this cup. I think that looks good. So let's just create two materials and we'll assign this one here to the second material. Do we have a light? No. So we'll create a new material and we'll call this hollow projector. Let's change this to our emission. There we go, and 2. Oh yeah, cool beans. Change this just to matte. Alright, I've got ideas. Shade smooth on that puppy. Object data. Alright, this could work. And then if we kind of put it periodically around like so. This is a good idea. This is a good idea if I can pull it off. Just change the materials on here as well. What on earth is that? Oh, that's just backup files. There we go. Look at that. All right, but this bit here looks a bit bland, so let's maybe do this. So we'll give it some panels maybe, so you can kind of see that it was assembled. Alt S, V to rip. There we go, and it's kind of screwed in. I think that'll be fine. So let's now grab this, scale that down a bit. I reckon, how can we make this maybe a little bit thicker? Nope. Put that in there like so. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Do you see where I'm going with this? Oh, how am I going to do? This is how I'm going to do it. So Alt R to reset the location, G, Y. Let's try this. Let's go particle simulation on that thing. We want hair. I haven't done hair particle simulation before. I want it off faces. Now we should have vertex group. So I'm going to have to first apply this. That's fine. Let's just apply it. Shift D, Z, just in case. Keep going up, buddy. And delete it on that one. Let's now go apply. Did I stuff that up? Yes, I did. Particle simulator. I'm just pushing that up there just in case I break everything. Okay. And I want this loop in here. That is going to be a vertex group. And this is going to be called emitter face. Assign. So now when I come into the particle system, I can go density emitter face. I hate you. There used to be a bit where it's, maybe it's under source. Nope. Nope. Hair dynamics? Advance? There used to be an option. I swear there used to be an option. What just changed? Maybe not. Maybe I'm full of lies. Do I have a second thing in there? No, I don't. So what is the problem? Sorry, I'm trying to work out why. All right. No, I'm not going to bother with the particle system. We'll just... whatevs. I don't know it right now. I'm going to have to research it, which is slightly annoying. But what I can do is I can press G and hold Control, which isn't going to work. So we're going to go turn this on, turn face. Closest. Actually, let's go center. G. Did that work? It did not. Why are you not... that's why. Okay. Like so. Oh, fine. Hide. Let's try it again. G, hold, Control. I thought that's snapping to the center, but it's not. It's snapping to... that's annoying. Rotate 45 degrees. All right, Shift D, X, like so. Let's go like this, and let's go like that. And then what I'll do is come in here. I'm just going to rotate with a bit of guesstimation. Come on. And let's move this one off to the side somewhere. Let's come into here. How's that looking? Is that looking fine? Oops. Let's select this one, select that one, and select that one. There we go. All right. Cool beans. So we've got these four. Let's do Control J. From here, let's put in a mirror modifier. The central will be off this body. Cool. Let's go Alt H. That brings that back. And then if we come into rendered viewport, we can see that we've got these little hollow things lighting up, which looks schmick. I'm fairly chuffed with that. That was a great idea. Alt R, Alt G. Let's just move that off to the edge. Shift D. Let's now rotate 90 degrees on the X-axis. And then we'll do the same, what we just did. Actually, let's bring that over onto here-ish. Here-ish. And here-ish. And then what we'll do is, let's just rotate that all like so. G, Z. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Control J, mirror modifier. Make sure it's set on this shell. There we go. And so now if I select that central section. Yeah, nice. I still say what I'll do is I'll cut this in half. So let's just, actually it would probably be easier to grab this section and scale that out. And now what I can do is come into here, V to rip in here. Where is it? There it is. V to rip. Control L, delete vertices. And so now we've kind of got this frame. Nice. Nice. Let's grab this. G, pull that out. E to extrude, scale on like so. Scale X. I think that looks not too bad. I'm fairly happy with that. Let's now come and work on this section here. This is probably too big. So let's just bring it all back. GG. There we go. The next thing I'm going to do is get this plate. Shift D. Let's grab it up. Inset. Beautiful. I'm going to grab the outer edge, delete vertices. From here, I'm going to select this section. I to do an inset. Whole bunch of edge loops. Let's grab all these edge loops. Actually, no, sorry, I lie. Let's grab all these. C, Control B. Let's deselect all these now on the side. C. Might be just easier just to deselect them manually. No! Let's get rid of these. And then what we're going to do is we're going to just extrude. And I'll do the same for this section. And then what it is kind of like almost like pads. Control L, G, let's move that in, maybe even scale it in a little bit. And so, what on earth? Go back. So if we're looking at it, we can see that there's kind of almost like grippers. That's looking good. From here, what else can we do? Let's now, I think what I'd like to do is maybe put a cylinder in here. And, oh, that means it needs to be kind of swivelly. Let's fudge sickle it. So, Shift S, cursor to world origin. Let's go Shift A, cylinder. Rotate X. Let's bring that down in here. Like so, on the Z axis. You are not in the center. So let's come over into item. We can go X, push 0. There we go. That's now in the center. I think that will work nicely. So let's go I. How are we going to cheat this? How are we going to cheat this? Let's just go like that, actually. Yep, let's just leave it like so. I'm going to put the cylinder here. Select this face, Control B to do a bevel. Middle mouse, let's get that little extra edge. Control numpad minus. G, oh, deselected everything, which is lovely, which is not what I wanted. G, Control Z, G, Y, V to rip. And now if I come in here, let's create a mirror modifier, bevel modifier. That's a little bit too big. 0.002, there we go. Angles, turn that on. Shade smooth, looks like yuck. Object data, auto smooth. There we go. All right, I think that'll work out well. That'll work out quite nice. Let's just fix up the back end here. We'll grab this piece. From here, E to extrude, scale. And the funny thing is I can't go too far back because that'll go directly into the outside of the shell. What are we going to do from here? So we're going to start kind of filling in all these areas. We're just going to kind of hide them. That is looking quite nice. I am interested to see what this is going to look like. Let's smooth. Whoops, can't spell smooth. Let's shade smooth that and auto smooth. I think we might do the same as the bevels. 0.002 angle. This really needs to have more geometry, unfortunately. So let's go subdivision surface. Oh, actually, that works out fine. Yeah, let's go like that. I'm actually fairly happy with that. This ring looks fine, nice and big. So I'm just going to do a quick test rotation. Like so. What do we need to clear out? So we need to clear out that top bit. Oh yeah, that's right. We were saying that the steering wheel is going to kind of collapse in. And so now we actually got to clean out all these wings, this top section. Ah, what? Ah, crud. Alt R. Look how clever I am. Some people say. Oh, Control Z. Control Z. All right. So the plan is I'm going to cut this in half. Just bear with me. I'm going to cut this in half. So I'm going to press V to rip. Control L delete vertice. Oh boy. And then I only have to clean up this top section, which is fine. I'm not too concerned about that. What we're going to do from here is Shift A. Let's add in a cylinder. Rotate X 90 degrees. Rotate Z 90 degrees. I've got ideas. G, X. So something like this. Ah, ingenious. Genius. Scale. Let's put in that mirror modifier. And then from here, I'm going to grab an edge loop. Let's do our bevels. Control numpad minus, Alt S. Oops. Medium point. Let's bring that in. V to rip. Shade smooth. Object data auto smooth. Look at that. And so it's now as if this piece here is connected to this piece. And now what we need to do is connect this piece to the ship, which we can do by kind of creating a frame. Think about it. Plane, rotate X, Y, Z, Y, enter. I can do this. G. And then if we extrude, so I'm just trying to troubleshoot all this, how this would actually work. Control L, scale Y. Scale on the Z, which is fine. G, Z. Let's scale that out a little bit. Scale that in a little bit. Where is that sitting? Scale Z, G, Z. From the origin, I'm going to put it so it sits like this. Shift D, rotate. And then I want it to sit like so as well. Yes. Okay, let's select both these. Scale X. Nope. Individual. Nope. Medium. Scale X. G, X. Scale X. Yeah, nice. Look at that. And then that gives it so it can rotate all the way around. I don't have to worry about all that drama of it coming behind the chip. Okay, let's just fix up this section now. Tab into edit mode. And these are all n-gons, so we can be nasty about these. I'm going to do tab into edit mode. Actually, can I do everything? There we go. Tab into edit mode. Let's go K for knife tool. C, so it chops through everything. Whoops, sorry. K, Z, so it chops through everything. So like so. jerk. Let's do that again. I got excited. And so I'm just slicing along. I'm going to press enter, V to rip, and then I can come in and select all these vertices in here. Control L. I hate you. Why? Which one's the problem? Control L. Delete vertices. Control L. Probably because I can't do knife tool through two objects. So let's go back. And we'll cut this out. Cut it out. That is the way it is. Enter, V to rip, Control L, delete vertices. Oh, come on. Control L, delete vertices. There we go. Look at that. Oh, nice. Nice. Cool beans. And now we've got full range of that whole motion. How would you enter or exit the bubble? So this is the whole thing that was trying to work out. So this whole section would open up, and the controls. Anyway, everything's connected to this pivot point. Everything rotates around, so when the person sits in there, it kind of comes back down into position. The controls will extend. Control Z, Control Z. And then these controls here, which are on a piston, will come out. So that's the plan. That's the plan. And it's a plan I like, and a plan that can work. And the whole controls will be on a hollow texture, I guess, if you want to call it that. If I just go Alt-G. And the texture will sit on this sphere. And that's how all the information will be projected. Unfortunately, I've got to cut that away, but that'll be fine. Control Z. There we go. That's what we're going to do. So now let's start filling in these details. Let's start filling in these details. You know what? Let's come back. Let's work on maybe the shell here. So let's go Shift D to duplicate. Let's now, did I duplicate that? Yep. Let's come into here, mirror modifier, solidifier. So I'm going to make that, which way? Expand a little bit. All right. And now we can have kind of fun. Oh, Control I. Whoops, actually select. Did I select the right one? I did. Control I, hide. And now let's start cleaning this up. So if I remove this. Okay, what are we going to delete? I want to start off by deleting this. Control B. And so we're going to make our sci-fi panels. Cool beans. Let's go this section, Control B, delete faces. Let's go this section, Control B in here, delete faces. What we do need to do is destroy some of these faces so that I can put in some pipes and such. Actually, no, we'll just duplicate the plates so it sits on top. Okay, so if I now do Alt-H, whoops, Alt-H, and then we turn this back on. What needs way more? Come on, get back to it. All right, this section, Control B, delete faces. Let's get this section here, Control B, delete faces. Let's grab this one, this one, this one, and this one. Control B. Delete faces. Grab this section. Delete faces. thought I got this one here, but I didn't. Delete faces. I do like that design. I don't want to rough it up too much. But let's grab, actually I want one in here. Control B, delete faces. There we go. And let's put in another one in here, here. Control B, delete faces. So now if I do Control Alt H to unhide everything, there we go. That's looking not too bad. Now I'm meant to have a kind of plate in here somewhere. There it is. This bit here needs to pop out more. Oh. There we go. Nice. 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 I do like it when it looks nice. Cool. I reckon this whole section here should probably be removed, and we will put in maybe some parts. Actually, let's do that. Control L, delete faces. And then from here, what I'll do is add in a sphere, rotate X 90 degrees, scale G, Y, put that in like so. So it's sticking out a bit, G, Y. I'm going to grab this, put an I to do an inset. And then what this will be is just a whole bunch of little instruments in here. Let's go shade smooth. Whoops, select everything, shade smooth. Let's get rid of this, G, Y. Come into object data, auto smooth. There we go, that's what we want. Let's put on that bevel. Turn off the angle, 0.002, just to give that little tiny bevel. And let's start building some items. So first off, what we're going to build is a sensor reader that will tell us the temperature. Shift S cursor to selected. This will tell us the temperature of outside space. And that'll be kind of like a mercury type thing. Why not? They can still use mercury stuff in the future. Okay, oops, let's get in there. E to extrude, scale, Shift Z. There we go. All right, cool beans. From there, let's go. Actually, let's scale this all up. And then what we'll do is do another inset. And then this can be a really small, tiny pipe that extrudes. And we'll come into here. Let's put in the spin tool. X. Let's bring that around to extrude. Let's select this. Let's roll around. Nope. Okay. Probably about there. That's looking fairly. Oh, that's looking very close. Let's select this whole section. Control numpad plus, and that expands the selection. Let's go like so. GZ. There we go. Just give it something a little bit different. And we will shade smooth on that. Object data, auto smooth. There we go. I think this whole object can probably go in a bit more. From here, let's duplicate this box. There it is. Shift D. Let's scale like so. Put that roughly in the center. And what these are going to be is cooling fans. So let's go Shift Z, scale X, G, Y, mouse wheel. Actually, put some more. Let's go like so, Control B. And then from here, I'm going to select all these. Delete faces. And then, what's the quickest way? If I do this, and then go C, blank, Control L. I'm going to do E to extrude. Like so. Actually, that's not too bad. Delete faces, because I don't need those back faces. Let's do C again, Control L. Welcome back. G, Y, if you're new to the channel. Anyone else? Make sure you hit the like button. Try and get more people to come in. Hit the subscribe button so you get notified when I'm doing this, which is normally Sunday night, which is 10:30 at night for me at the moment. So we've kind of got these cooling fans thingamajiggies happening. Let's actually give it a little bit of extra love. Let's go C. We've got this. I'm going to do Control B. Spicy. What else can we do? Let's, oh jeez, come on. Let's put in another cylinder. Rotate X. Let me just select that. Control J to join that. So there we go. Control L. And from here, I'm going to make something a little bit bigger. Scale on the Y axis because it doesn't need to be that big. Let's do insets. Control R. Let's do a few edge loops. That's a bit too much, I think. Inset. Let's do a Control R. Put an edge loop in here. So let's grab all this. E to extrude. All this. E to extrude. Put in another probably edge loop. And push that in. Shade smooth. From here, what can we do? Let's select all these faces. Actually, let's go. There should be 32 faces. So it's that. Grab 2, miss 2, grab 2, miss 2. Grab 2, miss 2, grab, oops. Grab 2, miss 2, grab 2, miss. Dang it. Oop, that one there. There we go. And then we press I to do an inset, and then E to extrude, and then we kind of get this effect. The next thing I'm going to do is grab this outer edge, Shift D, scale, rotate X 90 degrees, G, Z, and so actually, no, let's not do that. What I'm going to do now is select here, Shift A, whoops, go into object mode, Shift A, curve, Bezier, the Bezier curve, rotate Z 45 minus, and let's just select everything, scale that down, scale, let's go like this. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make some pipage, and that pipage can go in here, W subdivide, so we got an extra piece of pipe in there. So Bezier curve works sometimes. It's not working right here. So I'm going to delete that. Shift A. Let's add in NURBS curve, I believe. And let's do it like this. Select all, rotate X 90, rotate X 90. Oh, it did. So from here, come on, you can do it. I'm going to bring that in here. So I found that the NURBS curve does curves a lot better. They're a lot more not as janky. But then I get this whole thing, W subdivide. Let's put that in there, like so. I want it to come probably about here, here, W subdivide. And then we'll put that there. GY, let's put that in position. And we should be able to now go render. Let's go 12. Smooth, let's bump that up. Extrude, is it extrude? No. It's offset? No. It is, oh, get stuffed. Depth. There we go. Resolution. Yeah, there we go. All right, so 0.002. And so now we've kind of got these pipes happening very quickly. Oh my goodness, very simply. Select all, Shift D. Just going to move that up here. Let's select here. And we'll grab this section in here. And we might even just put in subdivide. We can just change that around a little bit. And so we've got some pipage happening from here to here into our cooling system. Hey, Paul. While we're at it, let's bring far out into here. Shift D, rotate. Let's get rid of these vertices. Delete vertices. G, and we'll select these two. E to extrude. Lovely jubblies. Where are these pipes? There we go. A little bit janky, but that's fine. How's that looking? It's not too bad. I think we've got still a lot of empty space, so let's put in something else. Let's grab this box. Come in here, Shift D, scale on that thing. Come on. There we go. Scale. Let's grab this face in here, back to solid, E to extrude, scale that in, and then we'll throw in a spin tool while we're at it. I don't know what this piece is. Hold Control to snap, E to extrude. Let's now grab this face, E to extrude, and from here press I, E to extrude. There we go. What we'll do is, while we're at it, let's grab these. I'm just going to grab one. I can do this. Shift D. Oops. Let's grab all that. I'm missing one. And this one can go down into here. Oops. Let's grab just the one piece. So it's kind of going around. W. Subdivide. There we go. And let's go subdivide on that one as well and bring that around to the edge. How's that looking? Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll buy that for $1. Let's just bring this out a little bit more. What we could even do is I can select this, P to separate by selection, come back into here, and we can change the depth to 0.005. So we've got a bigger cable. Oops, that's not now doing anything. GX. And so now we've got this fat cable that's running around into this section down here. That's not too bad. What else can we do? Let's not put in the flux capacitor. I do like this piece. Actually, I'm a fan of that. Control L. Ah, no. Let's do a tank. All right. UV sphere. GZ. Let's just do this up here. I'm going to select this edge. V to rip. Control L, G, Z. And you don't want to snap because I don't have it incremented. GX. What I can do now is I can select this edge and this edge. Face. I can select this and just go face, face, face. Control L. Scale. And let's bring that actually back like so. Scale. Come on. Ah, crud. Okay, there we go. Howdy, howdy. Welcome. And, whoops. Let's deselect all that. GZ. So we're kind of making a tank. Rotate 90 degrees. G. Let's pull that in there-ish. Y. And so it kind of sits about here. From here, I'm going to grab this section, Shift D. Let's scale, but press Shift Y. So, oops, Shift X, so it doesn't go on the X axis. Just a smidgen. Scale now on the X. Extrude, scale, Shift X, so now it goes into the tank. Delete those faces because we don't need them. Control L, G, X. Shift D, G, X. Shade smooth. From here, let's do kind of what we did with this pipe. Come on. Okay, fine. I'll select that vertice. Control numpad plus. E to extrude. Scale X 0. And we'll do inset. And extrude that in. Nice. Shift D. Scale that in a bit. G, X. Let's go E to extrude. Where shall it go? Let's go into a back plate right behind here. So let's go select about here. Spin tool is already active. On the Z axis, hold control to thingamage bob thing. Snap is the word. All right, cool beans. And from here, we're going to create a plate. Actually, what we will do is go GY. Let's go E to extrude, make that bigger, and then go in. Actually, let's move that back even further. E to extrude, scale, put it in like so. Shift D, scale. Come on. GY. There we go. That to me, just a little bit of extra love. I kind of want, I think this should move back a bit more. GY, because I think that's all a little bit too hidden. Yeah, look at that. Gorgeous. Okay. In here, let's just fix up these sections while we're here. And put an edge loop, few edge loops, like so. E to extrude, whoops, sorry, Control B to do a bevel. E to extrude, scale, Shift Y. How's that looking? There we go. Just a little bit of extra details just on the inside there. And if we go into rendered view, there we go. You can just see that kind of nice extra glow in there. Mwah. La pizzicato. So let's just give this our clay material and this cylinder our clay material. And even our pipes clay material. This thing, clay material. And let's just go quickly into material. And let's have a look. What does this look like? So that's not looking too bad. Let's just click off it. Just giving it that little bit of extra detail, a little bit of extra oomph, I say. Yeah, that looks nice. Do we want to put stuff around here? I think definitely there should be something sitting on top here. I should actually probably put maybe an aerial sitting here. Definitely there should be some. I mean, we can put rivets around like we did here and in here. That was a crud place to put that panel. Okay, this is... how am I going to fix that? Let's go. I'm going to grab this and this. Control B to do a bevel. Delete faces. Let's come in here and in here, Control L. Delete. No. Let's come back into solid mode. Let's go like this. Control B to do a bevel. Oh, actually, probably would be better to do it like this and like that. And then we come in here and then we do a bevel. What I'm going to do is, so I've got to fix up this area. Actually, let's go delete faces. I want this here, Alt M, merge center. Let's just close that. Alt M, center. Did the stream just drop out? I don't know. Stream health. Poor. That's no good, is it? What's happening? Let's just quickly turn everything off. What is the problem? Close OneDrive. Get out. Ah, that's why, because I pressed save. Alright. So the stream should come back very soon. Let's just join these. Alt M center. Alt M center. Alt M center. And now we can come in here, Control L P, separate by selection. Select this bit. We can come in here and solidify. Stream is okay. Good. Thank you. I was getting an error from YouTube saying it's no good. We'll push it out a bit. Look at that. I fixed the problem-ish. Kind of. Ooh. That's fine. Let's come back into here. How did I do this? Ah, that's how I did it. I'm going to grab all these vertices. C. Let's turn on O, proportional editing, G, Z. And hopefully that's now sitting a little... Let's come back into side view. C, let's select all this. G, Z. Like so. Oh, it's going to be everything. Okay, that's fine. G, Z. Bring that down. Fluff around. There we go. Lovely jubblies. Let's grab this. Shift D. Or not. Let's go to face. GX. Rotate ZZ. Oops. Rotate XX. Rotate YY. Whoops. YY. There we go. Oof. Oh boy. Rotate YY. There we go. Ah, that's fine. XX, ZZ. Push that in a bit. Rotate YY. So I'm just trying to put in these bolts like they were before. There we go. And I got to fix up one of the vertices there, but that's fine. That's not a problem. Rotate YY. GZZ. So a quick survey. Would you guys rather me doing streams on YouTube, or would you rather me doing it on Twitch? That is the question. I'm pointing towards YouTube, but I'm thinking of doing some rubbish ones on Twitch where I'm just mucking around on creating whatever, learning add-ons, because I got access to a lot of add-ons that I haven't actually played with. And for those of you who don't know my channel, I review quite a few add-ons. YouTube it is. First comment wins. All right, that's looking good. No, so this is going to be so the end goal is for a short film. So I'm not going game model. I haven't designed it for game. I haven't put the thoughts in for the game. It can go into a game with a lot of effort, but I'm not really thinking about that. I cannot create add-ons to save the life of me, to save my life. Yes, that's the word. I normally just get other people's add-ons and just do reviews and go from there. I mean, you can see all these add-ons I've got. I've got KitOps, well, AutoRigPro, that's a great add-on. Landscape, that's a free add-on. Layer Paint, that's a good add-on. Pipinator is a free add-on. Extreme PBR, which I love. DecalMachine, HardOps, which is something I really should learn, but that's a thing in its own. Box Cutter. What is this? I don't know what that add-on is. Import tool. Oh, sound animation. That's so I created a video recently about using sound waves to do animations really quickly. That was on point, that one. That was a really good thing that I discovered. And the garment tool, which will be reviewed on Tuesday, which is pretty cool. That's for creating clothing for characters really easily, because I hate characters. Hello, Blender tutorials and art. So from here, I think really, let's quickly whip something up that should be here. Maybe some headlights. And what we'll do is we'll... Oh, that's annoying. And let's maybe attach some headlights here as well. No, whoops. Okay, didn't do that. Mirror modifier. And on the shell, we'll put some lights here and maybe some lights up top. So let's quickly do that before we go back into the cockpit. Shift S, cursor toward origin, mesh, cylinder. Okay, GX, Y, I mean. No worries, mate. Welcome, welcome. So from here, it's going to be kind of the same as those hollow things. Do we want this? We don't want the same. We want something different. Let's go GY. I'm going to come up into the top. Let's select this section here. Proportional editing still on. I haven't changed that. That's good. GY. Let's increase the selection. And so we're going to go something like, yeah, like that. Let's select this whole, nope. GY, I didn't grab everything. There we go. Okay, now let's grab all this. G, bring that back. Let's do inset and bring it back on the y-axis. Scale, actually turn off proportional editing. Scale Y 0. All right, so we're like this now. Then from here, we kind of want to create our light source. Let's just add in that UV sphere again. Rotate X 90 degrees, GY, scale that in a smidgen. A little bit more maybe. Maybe elongate it. Bring it back like so. I think that's better. Let's select this. Delete vertices. Control L, delete vertices. And let's have a look. How does that look? Lovely. So let's now select this. Normals, auto smooth, shade smooth. Come into here. Plus plus. This one is our hollow projector light, which shouldn't be what I've selected, but oh well. Control L, assign. So now if I go into rendered, There we go. That's what our lights are going to look like, but we need to put in something on the back. Let's make something le fancy. Do I just cheat out and go like this and then Z? Maybe just something like this. Wonder what that looks like. Let's go. And we'll scale that down. Yuck. Nah, delete. That was horrendous. Move along. Okay, let's now come back into the into this cockpit section. So let's just start putting in the cube in and just start doing things. What do we got? So this will be kind of like a storage container, I guess. GY. Okay, let's grab this section, GX, X, get that in there. GX, Y, come on. Like so. And then that connects into that box that we created, which will be our pivot point for all that. GY. Cool. Let's put in edge loop, 2 edge loops. So now I can go GG till it goes in, GG till it goes in, GG till it goes in. And let's do the same for this one. GG. Is that coming through the back? Yes, it is. There we go. GG. 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 Alright, we can't see anything. That's good. And we've pretty much now hidden this. Actually, we'll bring this bit out. GY. So it kind of sits. That's not right. We still got to hide this section. So let's maybe just grab this. Shift D, Z. Pull it out. GY. Like so. Yep, that looks good. GXX. Let's grab this and go GY. Oh, you're a jerk. I could just cut it out like I did the top section, but I don't want to do that. Maybe if I just do a bevel. There we go. That hit it nicely. So let's do another bevel here. Control B. And we've got a problem here. So I'm going to put an edge loop in here. Edge loop in here. No, that's the wrong area. Edge loop here, here, and here. So I can grab these three. GX. Oh, that's too high. Control L, G, Z. Bring that down a smidgen. GY. So I'm just trying to hide everything underneath. What is going on? Why is that haggly? Do I have double vertices? No, I don't. So I believe that that's probably an N gone in there somehow. Oh, that's an because of the bevel. Okay, let's try and find that face. There it is. Delete face, because that face is not needed. And now I can come in and grab GYX. What? What are you whinging about? Seems like there's another face. Alt M, merge by distance. There's no vertices. GZ, is there anything there? No. I don't know. That's weird. GX. And let's grab that vertice, GX. GX. That is really frustrating. is in there? There must be some sort of... Whoops. Hang on, let's go back into this. Control I, hide. Let's work this out. Is there a face under there? Okay, this isn't a problem. Control L. Let's hide that. Ah, what's this face? Get out of there. There we go. Select that. Alt H. Alt H. There we go. Now we're back in the game. Let's select this. Let's go mirror. Whoops. I'm in the wrong section. Mirror modifier. Dunt. Dunt. There it is. Beautiful. We should... I really like this cylinder, so I'm going to grab this cylinder. Control L. Let's grab this section as well. Control L, Shift D, Y, P, separate by selection. And now we can go to... we got the origin in the right spot. That's good. Let's go rotate 90 degrees minus rotate Z 180 so it's facing the other way. Let's select it, move it into position, G, Y. So we've got some canisters. Actually, what we need to do is maybe put in a backing. Oh, but then that kind of stuffs up our whole... This thing. Let's have a look. Where does that go now? If I go here, rotates to about there. That should be fine. That should be fine. Let's select this, mirror modifier, put that on that side as well. Just give it a bit of extra oomph. This section here, let's turn on clipping. And I want to grab this face, E to extrude across, delete face. There we go, that looks nice. Maybe if we do put an edge loop in here, I can grab this edge and push that up. So it does kind of have a backing. Let's put in another edge loop just here. And then what I can do is, I'm going to have to put another edge loop in here. That's weird. Ah, that's why. So let's get rid of delete edge. We can get rid of that one. Let's undo everything I've just done. Delete edge, and I'm going to grab this section E to extrude up. Let's put a few edge loops in there and a few this way. And the reason for that is now I can go delete vertice, but this one can go down, this one can go down, this one can go down, and everything is still hunky-dory. Yeah, I think that's looking good. This bit, I think this face in here, should probably push that in. Like so. And we've got to hide this stuff underneath as well. I can speak. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Please make sure you like and subscribe. Especially like this video. Helps me out. What's this? Why is this flipping out? Ah, I know why it's flipping. No, I don't. Yes, I do. Wait. That is because of... So it's flipping out here because I've got the way I do my sci-fi panel. So if I press hide, yeah, cool. Control Z. That's fine. We'll deal with that afterwards. Fill rim, only rim. Okay, that should be fine. Yeah, we'll worry about that later. Let's hide the stuff under here. Well, with the last time lapse, I actually do have a link in the bottom that'll send you to the live stream. So if you want to watch it quickly, if you want to watch it slowly, use the time lapse as roughly as a reference point. I think the time lapse was times by 6. So obviously if you watch 10 minutes of it, that's actually, it couldn't be 10. Hang on. That stream went for 2 hours. It's a 10-minute video. There's maths there. Maybe it's 8 times. But yeah, the live stream from last week is still available. I think I might just leave this live stream up so you can go watch it, but I'll put the time lapse up on Thursday. Okay. I feel that something's not right. Maybe we'll put some control panels in here, some like kind of buttons. Do we want buttons? Should I put in buttons? I think buttons I need. Some sort of interaction. Do we go buttons? Do we go screens? I think here needs to go bevel. Are you gonna let me put a bevel in there or not? No, because I've got Engons. Stuff you. Okay. Control B. Ugh. No. Okay, Control B. Oh, come on. In there. Control B. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, what should I put in here? Maybe some hatches or something. That'll probably work. Let's throw in some sort of hatches, some sort of storage. Because this is going to be a short-range fighter, or is it going to be kind of like a transport fighter? Initially, I think I might do a challenge where every day I try and model something up. Some sort of sci-fi spaceship. I think that's something I get stuffed. Control Alt H. That's something I reckon I'd really enjoy doing. Why did I say that? I don't know. There was a reason to the madness. No, I cannot know. I'm getting tired. I don't know why I said that, but the plan is to do a sci-fi ship every day, and then kind of make a greeble set out of it, and then give that away for free, because I think that would be valuable to quite a few people. Because I do like a good greeble set. Okay, there we go. And so if we have a look, but then if that's there, how do you open it? Well, technically it's not always there ish, kinda. I know what we'll do. Let's delete this. That didn't work out. So I'm going to select this section, E to extrude. And then in here, let's put in some pipes. Because every ship needs some good pipe. Whoa. Scale. Just some sort of pipage in here. I'm trying to see, where does it go? There it is. Okay. Scale Y. Beautiful. What we can... Oh, no, I don't have it installed. Same as last week. I was going to use the Pipinator add-on, but I don't have it installed, unfortunately. Like so. And then from here, let's go Shift D, scale that up. E to extrude. Let's select about here. Z. What's this? I don't know what that is. Nope, too much. Let's go about here. There we go. GY. Okay, just throw in some pipes in there. Let's bring that up because it's not high enough. And we could do tricky stuff. Nah, I don't want to do tricky stuff. What we can do, actually, let's grab this. Let's bring that about there. I'm going to grab this, Shift D, scale. There we go. Put it about here. I to do an inset, scale. No, I said scale Y. Whoops. Scale Y, E, G, Z. No, come on. And so now that's just given that a little bit of extra attention. Smooth. Object data, normals. Whoops, auto smooth. There we go. Yeah, nice. So, yeah, I've got to put something in here. Because these are going to be kind of like steering. Oops, sorry. Steering with an interactive screen in front of you. I do like the whole interactive screen idea. GX. Whoops, I can just go Alt G. But the interactive screen won't be near enough. So there needs to be something along the edges. So maybe we'll just animate some stuff there. Let's just move this out of the way. Go back to wherever you came from. So maybe what we'll do is we'll create some screens that sit on maybe a 30-degree angle that probably go from here to about here. So let's try that. Shift S, cursor to world origin, bright. Cube, dude. And I'm going to grab this edge, GZ, like so. Nice. I to do an inset. I to do an inset again. Let's bring that down. And we will bring this section up. Size, Shift Z. I don't know. I don't think this is right. Scale. So I mean, if you think about kind of what I'm going off is the Mandalorian ship. He's got buttons galore. Let's add them. Holo projector, assign. This one's this. Let's come in here. That is this material. Do we put? We did not. Let's put the mirror modifier on here. Let's go into rendered view. Ah, you're a jerk. Why are you rendering? Let's get rid of that sphere. Let's come into here. This bit here needs to be the clay material. See, I mean, that kind of looks okay. I think maybe this section here needs to be more rigid, because obviously we've got this stand where everything rotates around. This bit here needs to be rigid. What's time? 10 past 11. Yeah, okay. Let's work on that section there. Did we do anything about the bottom bit? No, we didn't. So I might just put a box in underneath. Okay. Let's go on a little bit of a final stretch. Because I am starting to get tired. I'm starting to make mistakes. Get stuffed. If anyone's new to the channel, like and subscribe. oops, E to extrude down. There we go. That's kind of given that in there. In here, let's add in another cube. And we just kind of want to enclose all this stuff in here. GY, bring that back. Let's delete these faces. Delete faces. Let's put an edge loop in here. GZ. GZ. Let's grab this back section. GY. There we go. Let's get rid of this interior face. Delete face. And E to extrude on the x-axis. Let's put another edge loop in here. GZ. GZ. So that's now hidden. Yeah, I'm okay with that one. And we still got that cylinder there. Oh my goodness. Let's go mirror modifier. Ah, you're a jerk. Clipping. Let's grab that in there. GX. That's not too bad. I think we need to probably put a line in here. Scale X0. Control B to do a bevel. Let's go middle mouse. Control minus. Delete. Oops. V to rip. Let's go like this. Scale Z0. GZ. Control B. I'm just putting some panels in. Control minus. Alt S. V to rip. There we go. Ah, that looks much better. We should do the same up here. Let's put an edge loop in there. That's not going to work. Dang it. That's because we've got this massive N-gon in here. Alright, stuff it. Let's just leave it as is. There needs to be some stuff in here. And I do like the idea of some kind of padding or something. Alright, let's save it. Okay. And what's the time? 1:15. Alright, another 15 minutes. But let's now just start throwing materials at it. And I'm going to be super lazy and just use the extreme PBR combo material thingamajig. Okay, so asphalt. No, I kind of want some sort of painted metal. Nope, don't like any of them. Let's go metal 2. Maybe metal 1. Yeah, something dull like that. Map kit, all these. Add new. And we'll remove that one. For this section, what are we going to do here? I don't want diamond plated pipes. What's pipes look like? Nope, definitely not pipes. Walkways and walkways. That's not what I really wanted. Paint. What kind of paint? Yuck. That's not what I want. Metal. Let's come into metal. I mean, we can go something a bit rusty. Replace material. What are we looking at? Whoa, 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 whoa. Control Z, Control Z. No. I didn't want to do that. Okay. This material maybe. Add, remove. Let's come in here. Let's go add. Can I move that one up? Up. Remove. What's this one in here? Let's select this one. Add, remove. Oh, spicy. Pipes. Okay, let's have a look at pipes. What can we do for pipes? Something, some other color, some sort of maybe this rusted color. I'm probably not going to use these materials, but I just kind of want to add something. All right. Remove, add. Ooh. Okay, so these aren't UV unwrapped, which is no surprise. Smart UV project, oakley dokley, and that's cleaned up that mess. But then what we can actually do is go into UVPackmaster, so we can see that it's pretty good. I don't know. That's fairly decent. Do I have UVPackmaster installed? I sure do. Pack. There we go. All right, let's go back into models. What should be the basis of all this? Maybe this dull aluminium. No, I don't like that one. Let's go. Oh, well, maybe let's go tab, edit mode, smart UV project, oakley dokley. Nah, not that one. What other materials do we have? We can make a wood one. Granite. Oh, I'm just trying to find something. Asphalt. Let's stick with the metals. That's a nice material. Add, remove. Okay, let's stick with that one. Let's just see what that one turns out to be. Remove, add. No, these ones. Remove, add. Remove, add. Remove, add. Remove, add. And here as well, remove, add. Oops. Remove, add. Remove, add. Remove, add. Yeah, no, definitely this metal's not really working. I'm gonna have to come up with something else, but I can use this as a basis. But that doesn't look too bad. Let's just quickly go tab, smart UV project, and select the other one. Have I selected everything? Yeah, cool. Smart UV project. I mean, it doesn't look too bad. Where's the Alt H? There we go. I want this to be a glass material. Do I have glass in here? Glass easy. Okay. Add. That's because I've got these harsh lights up here. That's why they're doing that. If I just go GX, I'm going to hold control. I don't have snapping enabled. Let's go incremental, GX. Let's just move that to the side. And let's just add in a sun. Three. So it doesn't look too bad. But definitely, yeah, the bare metal. I mean, the bare metal should work. I mean, it's a spaceship. But definitely once throw on some decals. I think that'll be the bee's knees. Okay, battered metal. Oops. Yeah, I reckon definitely now that there needs to be some sort of interior light. But then again, if you've got a giant hollow thing in front of you, probably once I put the character in, it might look a bit better. I still got to work out to chop up the model, to chop up this glass so it actually opens up as well. Let me just go into object data, change this from wire to textured, and that should get rid of the wire. I mean, it looks nice though. It is coming together. Let's just disable everything so I can't see any lines. Yeah, I'm pretty chuffed about this. So maybe next week. So the plan is if I go Alt G. The plan is to have this as the hollow. Let's quickly make a material, shading. Come on, buddy. You can do it, computer. Oh, jeez. Thought I lost it for a second. So the material will be, let's go Control IH, new material. So let's work this out. Materials aren't my best. Hollow. Screen. Yes, so as I was saying, materials aren't really my best. Come on. Okay, let's go. What are my textures? Input. No, we want textures. Musgrave. No, let's go checkered. Into a color ramp. Nope. Into a color ramp like so. Color 1 will be a very bright blue. Emission, and if I were to do that, we kind of get this checkered. That's cool. That's kind of what I want, just for testing purposes. And let's go black, 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 black. No, that's not going to work. You've got to bring it into here. And then what we do is we go into a mix shader. And then we go transparent. Put that into here. Factor. Nope. This way. Nope. So what do you want? Do you want to go black? No, that's not right. Oh, fuck. Never get this right. Surely, factor goes in there. Okay. I've got black at the moment. Maybe transparent. Maybe translucent. Let's try translucent. It should be transparent. Screw you. But that doesn't seem transparent. That doesn't seem correct. No, transparent. Oh, right. I think I have to go back and watch one of my tutorials. This way? Stuff it. Anyway, let's find. Let's quickly find a texture online. Hard texture. What do we got? Something. Oh, ploppers. Nothing looks good. So, when in doubt, let's just make something quick, really quick. Okay, from here, Shift A, let's create a plane. G. I'm just going to move that over and Shift D, scale. So I'm just going to make a quick HUD. Oops. Just something that we can show as an example. About here. Let's throw in a circle. Shift S, cursor to selected. Let's throw in a circle. And Control L, Shift D, scale that out. Control B, delete faces. All these can be a new material, M1. Let's go emission. Oh, actually, no. Yeah, let's just do it like that. No, don't need to. Anyway, let's just do it like this. And this one will be orange. And everything else, out of laziness, will be the blue glow. Okay, there we go. Assign. Oh, you freaking muppet. So I forgot to press assign on these ones. B, Control L, assign. Where's my camera? Alt H, Control R, Alt R, Alt G to reset location and rotation. Let's change the lens to 512 1024 by 1024. Let's go G. Let's just get rid of this, move that down. Oh my goodness, I'm trying to remember how to do transparent stuff now. You need to go into world settings, color. Alpha needs to be down. GZ, we're currently in EEVEE, which means, no, we're in cycles. Maybe this will work straight off the bat. I don't think it will, but we'll try. Let's perspective, let's go orthographic, zoom that in. And if I press F12, that is not what I wanted. It's because I've got this one back here. Control L, delete vertices. Now if I do F12, that did not do the alpha, so the world is incorrect. My world settings. Whatevs. Image, save image as, documents, test 1, save, close that. Let's go back into my, there it is, whoops, went past it. There we go. Let's come back into here, Control I, hide. Let's go back into shading, Shift A, image. Well, that's a lot of images. I think we did rendered results. Oops. Output, material output, emission, because we're getting the color to emit the surface. You suck. What did I call it? I called it test 1, didn't I? Always a problem. Whoops. Test 1. There we go. So we've got that. 5. Mix. Shader. Transparent. Ooh. Black. No, that's fine. and we go, not the alpha, because there is no alpha channel, so we've got to go color. And I believe that this needs to be black. I hate you. Why? I'm getting tired. This isn't working now. Anyway. Alt H. Alt H. This is the ship that we've got so far. It's turning out quite nice. Let me just bring back the environment. There we go. Bring this up. So yeah, pretty good ship. We'll try and finish off next week. I will try and work out to do a texture properly. If you've enjoyed it, please let me know. Leave a comment below. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Share it with your friends. I want to hit 10,000 by the end of the year. I've only got 15 days, but I'm still going to have a crack. I got to work out why that didn't work. That's really annoying me. But yeah, thank you very much for coming. Thank you for all the questions, all the comments. Does anyone have any last minute questions before we wrap up? Thank you, Alex. That's good to know. This will be part of a sci-fi short film, as I said previously, somewhere along probably like an hour ago. I will try and live stream as much as possible. I am an Aussie, and if you're an Aussie, then yes, I am an Aussie like you. What was I saying? So I'll try and live stream as much as possible, creating a short film, because I need practice, because in March, I think, there's a short film festival here in Canberra called Lights Canberra Action, and I've got 10 days to make a short film. I made one last time in 10 days, which didn't get in, unfortunately, but I'm going to try a little bit more, even though that was quite a bit. I got a few more tricks up my sleeve, such as motion capture using the Oculus Rift. I've got Oculus Quest to test with. I've got iPhone 10 face cap as well to work with. Watch George Holtz, AI toots and learn how not to give up while live streaming. What? I'm not giving up. It's just 11:30 at night on a Sunday night. It should be bedtime. Any other questions? Let me know. Leave a comment. I don't know. Have a good night, guys, and until next time, see you later.